Tonight, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. It's the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Houston Texans.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they're hot as can be, winners of 8 of their last 9 games.
I don't know if you'd call this start a surprise exactly, but they've proven that they're going to be able to stand toe-to-toe with anybody.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
Every time he leads his team out, there's no questioning. He's put the work in to earn his place in the NFL. There's no shortage of stories we've heard throughout his career about the effort he puts in to be in this spot. And that motivates everybody on his team.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Purdy. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught at the 25. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Throwing again on 2nd down. Purdy. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Purdy will look to throw again here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. On play action, they'll throw. Dancing to his left. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A huge play there for Houston. 57 yards. Always a benefit to have a quarterback that can roam outside of the pocket, make that throw, and I guess it's helpful to have a guy that can come down with a ball like that.
All of that ties in together perfectly. Imagine being on the other side of the ball, though. You think you've got coverage. The play gets extended. Now you've got to find a receiver to plaster onto before the ball gets there. Very difficult to do.
He completes it to Beckham. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll look to throw here. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Colts pick it up. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
On second down, ETN once more. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Purdy to throw it on first down. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 4 yards to go on second down from the 7. Toss left side for ETN. And he'll get into the end zone. And touchdown, Indianapolis. Travis Etienne with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Agnew now to return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Travis Etienne with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Amari Cooper, 76 yards. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Looking to throw again on second down. Purdy throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Out of the gun, Purdy. He'll drop this one off with Etienne.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
On first down, it's Purdy.
He's got a man, complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
He's got his man, it's Andrews.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
And they'll run with Etienne. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
They'll try to run with Etienne.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Going for it, here's Etienne.
And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Quickly into the hands of Beckham.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. First down now, but that clock rolling. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him a gain of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Cordero Patterson. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. On 1st down, Purdy. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where it was the visiting Raiders who were able to come away with the road win. Derek Carr leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium, and they were losers in that one to the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Josh Jacobs, a touchdown run in the victory. And lastly, Monday Night Football has a good one lined up between the Cleveland Browns and the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And this is caught. Amari Cooper.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a third and short, 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Patterson.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Patterson will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They'll try to run with Patterson.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Cordero Patterson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
L.J. Collier. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. To try again after the sack.
Purdy, screenplay. Here's Etienne.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that's an old play caller's trick right there, right up there with run the ball inside the tackles on first down. You just watch your quarterback get sacked on the previous play. Now you let those defensive linemen penetrate again, hoping to get their hands on him one more time. But this time, he's got the perfect call dialed up, and the screen burns him for a first down.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. ETN once more. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Purdy now to throw. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. Purdy looking to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Purdy. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Purdy sets up to throw again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. T.J. Watt, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Seibert's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance of the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Houston set to take over. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. First down now, but that clock rolling. Out of the gun, a run with Patterson.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They run again with Hines. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
2nd and 3 from the 9.
straight ahead, Patterson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Patterson. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Very much in range for a tying field goal as they hurry to the line. A shotgun handoff to Patterson, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Trying to run it with Patterson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Colts who are going to get a chance to win it here first as we're back underway in overtime. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Throwing here, Purdy. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches. They'll run with Etienne. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. The Colts send out their punter. On for a very important punt here in overtime. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
61 yards rushing for him now to this point.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
They'll go again with Patterson.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Into the hands of Beckham.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
Here we go. 53.
He'll look to throw.
And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. First down now, but that clock rolling. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime.
So this one in the win column for the Texans. And it was their quarterback who led the way, Charles. Pretty impressive play for a rookie.
Yeah, some of these DBs are going to be tossing and turning tonight, partner. He really had their number. Wound up with well over 300 yards passing and 2 touchdowns to boot.
So for the Texans, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Colts, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll get the extra week to think about it.
Come and get me.